Two redtails decided to fight it out all of a sudden. Usually they're pretty peaceful with each other. And I have nowhere to separate them into, so I'm gonna have to just see what happens. All this body slamming and biting fins, ridiculous. I don't know why they're doing it. The bigger one is the beta female. The smaller one is the alpha male out of the two. They've been going at it for about half an hour already. That's what I caught. I don't know how long this has been going on before I came here. Neither one is giving in. The male had the female's pectoral fin in the mouth for a while. Now the female got, second time, got the male's tail fin in her mouth. Stupid. All this mouth snapping and body slamming each other, but the worst is the biting of the fins. That's the worst damage. I just fed everybody yesterday a lot. I only feed this tank once a week. So yesterday was the feeding night, everybody ate. That's why it's so cruddy in there, because somebody, or maybe most everybody, are pooping a little too much from all this commotion and stress. That's why it's so cloudy, and the water is not too clear. The sexing is provisional, or should be taken with a grain of salt, because I'm not sure. Just from observing and general considerations, I sex redtails. When a redtail has a, relatively to other redtails, or I should say female relative to the male, has a adult female has a bigger head, flatter head, and the profile, it looks like almost a straight line from the dorsal to the tip of the snout. The male has a rounded shape from the dorsal to the tip of the snout in profile. In the side view, it has a more rounded shape. The head is narrower, the growth is slower, the final size is smaller. That's how I distinguish them. But I don't know why this male would be fighting with that female. I guess they establish hierarchy even across genders, which is not often seen. At least in my very limited experience. Yeah, you saw they freaked out one of the Peru sharks. It bolted and hit the wall, that loud thump. That was the Peru hitting the wall. They're winded and tired, but neither one is giving up. It's been a long time since I've seen them fighting like that. I mean, sometimes I see torn fins, but I never catch such prolonged and vicious fighting like this. The female got the male's tail in the mouth. As I said before, the male had the pectoral fin of the female facing to us right now in his mouth. It's all torn up. Stupid stuff. That's the fin that's torn up. Usually this male is pretty docile because it's the smallest fish out of the redtails in this tank. Even though it's the alpha male, the other male is right there. He's much younger. Yeah, see, he's got a hold of a pectoral fin of the female again, but let go. The darker, thinner male is about 7-8 years old. He's mature. The one on the bottom, I don't think he's mature. He wasn't involved in the courtship this year. It's probably about 2 years old, maybe 2.5. They both are about 3 feet. The beta female that's involved in the fight is 3.5 feet. The alpha female is not involved. She's laying right there. She's about 4 feet. The water temperature changed. It's cooling here, so I don't know. Maybe I doubt this is sexual or courtship related or breeding related. This looks too vicious to me. This looks like a hierarchical dispute. Who's the boss? There's the alpha female over there. The alpha male tried to pick up a fight with the alpha female as well, but she beat him a few times and then ran away. But the beta female is not letting up. Somebody just pooed pretty bad. It's a nervous reflex. Emptying the bowels when you're stressed. Idiotic fighting. That's alpha female joining in. For some reason she beat the beta female. two idiots just keep going at it. For the first 10 minutes the female wasn't biting the male's fins, just body slamming him. Only he was doing that. But now I see the female is doing it more than him. That's strange that she changed her tactic. It's painful for me to watch because they're all my babies and it hurts me. But even if I break it up right now, they're gonna come back to it anyway later. So sometimes it's better to let them figure out as they are. Here's male got a hold of the pectoral fin of the female. He's gonna do it a few more times. He's gonna just rip it off, or half of it. Ridiculous. Idiots. Yeah, even if I break it up right now, they're gonna go back at it until they figure out the difference. And I can't really separate them. I have no spare tank of the size that would take one of them. He let go. They're tired. They ate a lot yesterday, and I can't imagine fighting on a full stomach like that. You need oxygen to be digesting, and now you take enough oxygen for all the physical activity. That's why they're breathing heavy, of course. Yep, neither one is caving in. Well, they alpha male. 2 hours later, they're still trying to do something. Their tails are badly tattered. I'm afraid in a lot of the tissue will necrotize, and the tail is gonna fall off. It's ridiculous, those idiots. They still keep doing it. The male is bit on the face. His mouth is bloodied. Look at his tail. It's pretty bad damage. The female's tail is also damaged. Anyway, I'm really unhappy about this. Frankly, it makes me angry. Female's pectoral fins are chewed up. I've never seen such idiocy from them. Look at the pectoral fin. It's ripped and tattered. Tail has been bitten many times. Same for this male. You're an idiot. The eye is cloudy from being bitten. The tail is damaged. Makes me feel like an idiot as well for trying to keep them together. In too small of a tank. They really need the upgrade, but it's taken me a while to build a new upgrade for them. The 10,000 gallons. Maybe it's getting too crowded for them in the 5,000 gallons. I mean, I know all this tissue that's been damaged on the tails is gonna start necrotizing soon and falling off, which will lead to inflammation, stress. May even lead to death if they get sick from it. Never happened before, but I can't say it cannot happen. I hope it won't happen. I've had this fish for 6 years now. They're both rescues. They're both rescues from Dayton, Ohio. That's how far I went to get the Peruvian sharks, and I got, I don't remember, like 7 or 10 of the Redtail catfish at 1.5 feet or so back in 2016. It really hurts me seeing them doing so much damage to each other for no good reason, from my stupid perspective. Anyway, this sucks. Two days later, this is the aftermath of the fighting. The tail on this male is pretty pathetic. The female seems okay. There she is. Her pectoral fins are probably in the bad shape. Yeah, they're tattered up. But all in all, she's doing better. The male is ridiculous, of course. Look at this. The head is bitten, both maxillary barbels badly damaged on both sides. That's the idiot male that challenged a much larger female. The damage on the female This is about 2 weeks later. You see the damage on the male is starting to heal, but half of the tail is gone. The female is over there in the back, by the back wall. You don't see it very well, but it looks alright. Just still a bit of a damage on the pectoral fins, but other than that it's fine. You gonna come over, honey? No? No, she said no. The whiskers are gone too. More than half of the whiskers are torn off. I haven't seen any problems since that prolonged fighting anyway. So as I said, it happens sometimes, and unfortunately I cannot separate them, so I have to grin and bear.